Hey everyone, welcome back to Yewb Rediscovers RuneScape. We've had a bit of a problem. The last video I recorded didn't come out at all, so you didn't miss very much, but there has been a little bit of off-camera work. Pretty much all I did was I completed the Wolf Whistle quest, and now I have, wherever my summoning level is, I have level 4 summoning, which is good, and all these gold charms. Yeah, sorry about that. It is pretty much just because this is crippling my PC for some reason. The frame rate shit. So I've removed the web camera, which is a bit of a shame for me, probably not for you guys. And if I can't get it to work properly, then we may have to cut the series short, which I really don't want to do. But anyway, we'll carry on for now. So I've done the Wolf Whistle quest, and now I'm standing in Tavley. I don't really know what to do next. I was thinking maybe I'd go and do some dungeoneering. I could do some more Slayer. I could do some farming, but I'm not going to do that. You know what? Let's go and do some dungeoneering. I need to kind of figure out how to start dungeoneering. This is probably something I could have done off camera, but it is not something I've done off camera. Is there a lodestone in Demonheim? That's Canifis, Wilderness Volcano. I'm sure there's a quick way to get to Demonheim. I started a new account when Summoning came out in like 2010 and played that for a few weeks. There must be a way to get to Demonheim. I wonder if there's a tutor around here, a dungeoneering tutor. What's that? It's not dungeoneering, I don't know. Some kind of like happy tree, I guess. Oh, dungeoneering tutor. Down here, right. Yeah, sorry, I'm sorry this series has been a little bit of a mess so far. Hopefully it'll clear itself up. You can see this, it's just terrible, the frame rate. It's just really, really bad. Anyway. What are you doing, mate? Yes, I will give you my aid. I don't have any skills. I am familiar with how dungeoneering works. I started a new account and did pretty much nothing but dungeoneering for a few weeks. Just on my own. Because if there's anyone who's going to do a team minigame on his own, it's me. Where even am I? Obviously this is Demonheim. Oh, right, okay. I wonder what new rewards and stuff there are. There must be some new rewards. Because I know everyone was up in arms about Chaotix. There he is. When they came out. I remember this stuff, the Bone Crusher. That's in old school RuneScape now as well. $500k. Oh, just pets? Okay. 1 million tokens, holy shit. Chaotix. Oh yeah, the offhand Chaotic Longsword's 100k, and the regular Chaotix are 200. That's crazy. I did actually get to a point where I could buy the chaotic weapons, but I didn't have the attack level to equip them because I'd done like, literally nothing but dungeoneering for like. Fuck off. Fuck right off. So I'd done nothing but dungeoneering for a couple of weeks, like literally like nothing else in my life. Do I have to do the tutor? Oh, I should bank this stuff first. All right. I'll bank you guys. I'll let you guys do that. Not a problem. Okay. So I'll have a chat to you. Greetings, Adventurer. Before we carry on, let me give you this. Can I just go in now? I have to set up my party. Oh yeah, I can teleport you to Demonheim as well. That's good, I suppose. Do you have to form a party? I think you might do, yeah. I'm wearing items that can't be taken into Demonheim. Of course I am. How do I see what items I'm wearing? You can't have to do that every time. In fact, I can't even see... Oh, right, this is... it's cosmetic stuff, alright. So I'll just dump everything I'm wearing into the bank. So I don't think you can take anything in, can you, except the ring? Activate hard mode. Hard mode will make the dungeon as difficult as it can be, given that it's randomly generated. Okay. Oh, you need to complete all of the elite Demonheim tasks. There are Demonheim tasks now. Okay, well I can't actually change any of those options, but I will check out the Demonheim tasks, which I assume are in here, maybe? I mean challenges, right? I am interested. Where are tasks? You can choose one from achievements or challenges. I guess might be under Dungeoneering? Delve into Demonheim. This does not seem right. Carnivore. Cook meat 3. Oh, they give you treasure hunter keys, which reminds me we should do treasure hunter. Coming soon. What's coming soon? Oh dear. The more I see about this minigame, the more it makes me sad. But I feel like I'm missing out by not doing at least the keys I've got. Oh, rare thing. Cosmetic items? Yeah, fuck that. I'm catching that the fuck out, mate. No worries. I don't do cosmetic stuff. Got no patience for it. It's not really my thing. Small prismatic lamp. Lovely. Prismatic. I'll do that now, and I will get, I guess... We'll stick to our guns, and we'll get agility XP if I can find it. There it is. Lovely. 63 agility XP. I knew this was going to be a good day. Oh yeah, you have to do complexity 1 before you can do the others. Okay, combat only, armor weapons allocated, no shop stock. This should not be difficult. Can I get him to, like, take my tutorials off? I probably shouldn't do that, actually. I definitely shouldn't do that. Oh, well this... Yeah, right, okay. This stuff just gets given to you, doesn't it? In complexity 1. I'm going to have to learn to tell the difference between like magic, melee, and ranged armor. That's ranged, that's magic. They look quite similar compared to how they look in old school, anyway. I'll just take all this food. Oh, you can just loot all. Lovely. That's good, I suppose. That's a good change. Good change, good change. Okay. So we go this way. This is all coming back to me. I'm really enjoying this. It's got a deaths counter and a time counter. Does your time matter now? I don't think it ever used to, but I could have been wrong about that. Shades are weak against being stabbed in the face. Yep, that seems correct. Got a defense level. Do I want to be getting loads of defense XP? I don't see why not. Death runes, that'll be useful. For my, what, level 5 magic? Great. Is there a key? No. Okay, so I need a purple corner key and another key. Wow, they really make the keys obvious now. Used to be just there, mate, and if you missed them, you missed them. No second chances, no do-overs. Well, I got auto retaliate on. I don't even know how to check that. I feel like they've made a lot of things more difficult. But that's probably just because I'm used to it being a certain way, and when it's not that way anymore, I get scared and defensive. Auto retaliate can't be that difficult to find. You wouldn't have thought. Summary? No. Oh, that's quite cool. On quests and achievements and stuff. 47 tasks in the achievement diary. My examine. What does that mean? Set your status and personal message for other players to see. Nothing interesting happens. No, everyone's going to have that. It's one of the oldest RuneScape memes. Welcome to RuneScape. Nothing interesting happens. Do not disturb. That's me to a T, mate. I might do this later. Skills, loadout. Loadout? No, I haven't seen this before, actually. There's no auto retaliate option. Am I being really thick? Or is that just not a thing anymore? Wouldn't be under there. This seems like something that's actually quite important, so I might have to take a little bit of time and try and figure out what's going on. feel like it must be somewhere really... Combat settings? Yeah, I feel like it must be somewhere really obvious. I'd really want it to be somewhere obvious. I mean, it must be somewhere obvious, right? It must be a toggle somewhere. Unless it's just not a thing anymore. Maybe like always auto retaliate. Yeah, little. Yeah, little. Don't want a shield. Shields are for pussies. That's not true. Also, it's offensive. So we should be very careful about that. Music player, notes. Is that under controls? Controls would make sense. But then you shouldn't have to go into the controls menu every time you want to toggle auto retaliate. Auto retaliate is like really, you know, most good players will be constantly toggling auto retaliate. Where are my keys? Oh, current keys. Okay, so we need to go all the way back to this room, and then that'll get a key for this corner door, and then the boss will be behind that in a couple of rooms' time. No problem. This seems pretty easy so far. I am on complexity 1 at like level 10 combat. Oh, okay. So I need to go back through the corner door, and then that will give me a silver rectangle key. Level 14 attack. Holy shit, I'm good at this game. So do I have to go into my melee skills every time I get a level up and try and work out what's actually going on? Because honestly, I kind of feel like I should just go momentum, right? Because, I mean, this is fine. Punish your target's mistakes, dealing 94% weapon damage or twice that much if they're stunned or banned. So, I mean, it makes sense, I suppose. Oh, my word. Oh, that's strength-related skills. So I'd have to change them all every time. Okay. Sure, I'm up for that. And that's my alt, number 5. Oh, no, it's here, okay. And that's a defensive ability, the blocking one. Yeah, anticipation, that's it. So I'll put that there. I'm okay with those being triggered in order. That makes some sense, I think. I really want to experience the game as it's meant to be experienced, and not just like try and make everything as close to being like it was 10 years ago as I can, because there's already a version of the game for that. A version of the game that I play a lot, but this is a different game, as I keep having to remind myself. Also, 200 million XP in Dungeoneering. Holy shit. I feel like that can't be that easy still. I know I'm seeing these things a lot, like 200 million XP in Dungeoneering. There was another couple earlier. Oh, no, maybe I logged out in it again. Oh, no, that again, 104,273,167 XP in Slayer, which is impressive in its own right, and can now purchase a Master Cape. But I'm like, that's exactly the same number, or pretty fucking close to the same number as we saw in the last episode when someone got loads of thieving XP and can now purchase a Master Cape. So I'm like, I don't understand why that appears to be actually some kind of milestone. Obviously it's impressive, but it's a bit of a weird number to pick. I don't know, there must be something I'm missing there. Right, so this should be the boss or close to it. I don't think it's actually the boss. No, it is the boss. Icy Bones. Oh yeah, I remember how to kill this guy. I liked this. The Dungeoneering bosses in general, because they actually felt like challenges in their own right. They felt like every fight was different. It wasn't just you stand there and tank them and then you win. This guy summons stalagmites from the ground and you have to not be standing on them. So you pretty much have to use melee, 'cause I don't think he ever summons stalagmites right next to him. I will eat these foods. I actually thought it was the guy who occasionally gets encased in a hard shell and then like summons icicles that fall on you around the room, and you have to outrun them. That guy's kind of annoying for a first floor boss, but it's not him. This guy pretty much is just a tank and spank, so maybe a bad example. Yeah, alright, buddy. I kind of forgot that you actually have to trigger your powerful abilities. Manually, sorry. Yeah. Take that, bitch. Do 81 damage to your face. How do you like them apples? Why does my leg keep glowing gold whenever I kick him? This is taking quite a long time for such a simple fight. I'm probably not helping by eating a lot. But this guy's not got that much health, right? No, so he's got quite a bit for this level. What does number 9 do? That just increases your defense, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Concentrate on anticipating your foe's attacks, reducing all damage taken by 10% and providing immunity from stuns for 10 seconds. Alright. That seems boring. I'm sure it's very effective. I'm not sure it's very effective. I'm just getting nothing done here. Okay, 183, that's a slightly more significant amount of damage. This dungeon has taken me 10 minutes so far. For a small complexity 1 dungeon. Should be using my threshold abilities more often, I think. Adrenaline seems to creep up quite often. I'm not sure exactly what causes it to go up. Maybe it's probably the giving or receiving damage. Sort of like how Fury works in World of Warcraft, and a lot of resource systems work that way. Also, who's excited for Deadman Season 2, man? In a couple of weeks' time. In old school RuneScape, I don't know if you know, there's a mode called Deadman mode, where pretty much you start from scratch on like a completely new account, new server, and you gain XP at a vastly increased rate, but you can attack and kill people anywhere, and when you attack them, when you kill them, they lose a lot of their XP, and you also get a lot of their items. And they've got a new like seasonal mode where it's pretty much just like a race to the end, and then at the end, I think the most, or the 2,000 people, is it, with the highest skills, the highest combat, get put in an arena and fight to the death, and the winner actually gets real money. So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, I'm not like thinking I'm going to win or anything, but I'm looking forward to taking part for the first time. You're not the boss of me. You completed defeat the boss on floor 1 solo. Easy task. Okay, only 46 more to go. Might be an achievement for reading that, maybe. I'm going to say not. Right, so that's me 11 minutes 53. Seems like a lot. This screen is taking me back to like 2009, 2010. It's not very much XP. It's fine, I'm level 2 now. Should be anyway. Yeah, there we go. You have completed the task. Can we talk about this for a second? You have completed the task, Raiders of the Frost Dark. That's a double pun. Alright, now each of those puns by themselves, pretty terrible, but a double pun, I think, demands some kind of respect. Might be overselling it there a little bit. Okay, so there's no tasks related to fishing, woodcutting, fire making, and cooking. Armor and weapons allocated, minimal shop stock. No problem. So now I've got rusty coins. This is my Wild West name. Right. Red Eye, Novite, Hatchet. So I've been given a small amount of tools. Do I still have my tool belt? Is that still a thing that happens? Novite Battle Axe, you can't wield it on the offhand, right? Okay. I'm unlikely to be using magic unless I absolutely have to. But I'll wield these arrows. Right then. Okay, so this maybe nothing else that I need here. Anti-poison is unlikely to be particularly useful. I'll buy 10 feathers. Or why not? Yeah, I don't know if I still have access to my tool belt in Demonheim. I hope I do, because it would make things a lot easier. I remember the bane of my life during that couple of weeks where I just did nothing but dungeoneering for 10 hours a day was picking up, just like going into a new dungeon and spending ages picking up and buying like loads of stuff, including fishing rods and axes and stuff, and then running out of inventory space. It was kind of a pain. So I'm really hoping that they fixed that. Maybe not fixed it. I mean, I'm not saying it was broken, but I'm hoping they've changed that. Oh, so many rusty coins, buddy. Right, loot all. This item appears to have already been taken. Stop showing me it then. Okay, yeah, strength level 11, and that was a combat level, wasn't it? I didn't see, maybe not. Maybe it meant a level in combat, rather than a combat level, like a combat skill. Right, Gold Crescent, that's this door. I think this episode I might just do some dungeoneering. I'm really feeling it, I'm enjoying it. And, oh, he's scary. He's really scary. I'll kill him first, the Ice Warrior. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I think it's... Yeah, I think it's as good as any content, to be honest. Obviously, if you guys have any suggestions for things you'd like to see me rediscover next, or discover for the first time in a way, and yeah, just leave a note in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But for now, because RuneScape is very much an open world game, I kind of feel a little bit lost with all the new stuff, and I figure that's exactly how a new player would feel as well, probably more so, because they don't know anything about the world, let alone the things that there are actually to do in it. I will leave the bones there. That's a little optimistic of you. Can I just, like, get rid of all this flashing stuff? It annoys me. Okay. Great. I'm going to floor 2 now, that's good. These spiders die pretty quickly. I think the first floor boss with his like 2,500 health that took forever to kill, he may have just had like much higher defense. I imagine he probably did. I always really like the dungeoneering music as well. I know a lot of people, probably most people, play RuneScape with the music and sound off and just like watch YouTube or something in the background. Obviously that's not an option for me right now, and to be honest I wouldn't if I could. It's really good. I'm sure it would get old over the course of like 300 hours, because what doesn't? But it's a real step up. I'm really enjoying seeing how this game has changed over the last 10 years or so. Okay, there's a map here. Yes. That's a really useful map. It's much better than like a kind of to scale map of the whole thing. Just a really simple, minimalistic, stylized map that tells you which room is which and where you are. So this is the only path I've got now, I think. I don't think I missed anything. Okay. It's a guardian door, which means I have to kill everything in the room. I would have done anyway, just out of habit. I think most doors aren't guardian doors. Yeah! Another defense level. I probably don't need these coins, if I had to guess. But I'll take them anyway. For the same reason I'll be running around in my level 90 in World of Warcraft, or level 100 now, and stop to pick up a silver leaf, just so I happen to be in a newbie area. Right, this guy, you just kill him, but you have to stand between him and his food. Because otherwise he'll eat it when he's at low health and you just can't kill him. Oh, that is lovely. Do you remember back when Underground Pass came out and everyone was up in arms about the fact that you had to crush a unicorn under a boulder? Look at this shit. This game has got a little bit more grown up recently. Oh yeah, that, and people were annoyed that they had to kill a giant spider in an MMO. Because they had, like, well, they thought they had arachnophobia or actually had arachnophobia. I'm sympathetic to that, but fucking come on, man. This is a video game. It's an RPG. It's an MMO. You're gonna have to kill giant spiders. Anyway, ranting now. Yeah, a little bit more XP, so that should get me to level 3, I'd hope. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah. Oh, I advanced 2 engineering levels and I've reached level 5. How did that happen? Surely that's not enough XP. Maybe it is. But is it, though? That's what I'd like to know. Alright, so it's complexity 3 and floor 2, yeah. Mining and smithing weapons, fletching and rune crafting, armor allocated, increased shop stock. Yes, I did know that, thank you. Of all people, I knew that. So I don't have any weapons or armor, which is a bit of a problem. I've got a battle axe. I thought that was a hatchet. I'll take this battle axe and an offhand dagger. Is that offhand novite rapier? Wow, holy shit. The way I think the floors work is that no matter everything scales to your level anyway, so nothing should be completely out of your reach. But floor 1 is easier than floor 30 at any given level, if that makes sense. So floor 2 will be more difficult than floor 1, but if I gained a load of combat levels, they both get more difficult. Oh, I can go through here. I've not explained that very well, but you probably know how it works anyway. Yeah, this battle axe is killing it, man. So this isn't like Guild Wars where different weapons give you different skill sets. That is absolutely fine. I always found that kind of... Well, I didn't play Guild Wars 2 for very long, but I found it a little bit... It wasn't very intuitive to me. But this is not a Guild Wars video. What's that? Blue diamond key. Oh, there's monsters in this room. I didn't even see. Oh, I've taken the key anyway. Can I just leave? Or is that a guardian door now? That's just a door. I think I could just leave, but I think you get penalised for leaving monsters alive. Holy shit, it's level 14. So weak against fire spells. I don't have any runes to cast fire spells. That's okay. I'll just hit it in the face. Could probably stand to use some abilities at some point. I'm treating this like momentum. And that is largely because it's... I don't want to say difficult, but it's a little bit more difficult to commentate while playing. There's no excuse for not being able to click a button once every 10 seconds. Just trying to keep an eye on my health and everything as well. Although honestly, it seems to be fine. Yeah. Activate regenerate, get some health back. I've got more than enough health, to be honest. Alright then. So what's... Oh no, I have a blue diamond key, which is not this one. This is Crimson Crescent. I feel like dungeoneering must be difficult for colourblind people. I feel like I've phrased that as like a cheap joke that isn't funny, but I'm deadly serious. I feel like it's probably a little bit tricky for colourblind people, even though it says the name of the colour of the key. It kind of it's a lot easier to just glance at it and be like, yes, I understand that is a blue thing. Oh, lore runes, yeah. What the fuck good are they? No, you can teleport to gatestones, can't you? That makes some sense. No point doing it now, of course. Alright. I don't know how much they've kind of updated Demonheim since it came out. And I mean, I'm not sure when it came out, like 2009 maybe? Look at that shit, the fucking completionist cape, that's incredible. Excuse me. That one took me by surprise. But yeah, I don't know how much they've updated Demonheim since it came out. I'm not seeing much that's different. But to be honest, when it came out, it was quite... it was controversial, but I thought it was a really cool update. I think it's one of the things that kind of sped up RuneScape's... I don't want to say decline, but it sped up the power creep of RuneScape by introducing like ridiculously powerful weapons. And also Frost Dragons, which gave you like 250 XP a bone, just for burying them. So they were ridiculously good money and really... it was a game changer. And you know, it's a new skill, so it's always going to be a game changer to some extent. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, it's just a kind of a symptom of the power creep that changed the game quite a lot. I want this key. I already got this key. Just the loot beam doesn't disappear for like 4 years after you pick up the key. Alright. Fucking look at this shit! At first I was like, wow, this shit is seriously impressive. But you can only judge how impressive something is by how, like, commonly people are able to achieve it, right? Because I don't know anything compared to someone who's been playing RS3. So 200 million XP in Invention, I mean, I can't imagine that's easy. Even if it's 1 million XP an hour, that's still 200 hours. That's still over a solid week of doing nothing but inventing shit. But, I mean, I don't know. It's just a different world to the one I'm used to. And I suppose that's the whole point of the series, right? It's just incredible how much this game has changed. And I think a lot of it's changed for the better. I think a lot of it's changed for the worse, from what I've seen. And I'm aware that's a snap judgment, but, you know, I'm fucking human, deal with it. So I... Oh, it's this dude again. Alright. But yeah, I think a lot of it's changed for the better. I think the graphics are awesome. I think the new tutorial system is a huge amount better. The new combat system, it is so wildly different that I can't even say whether it's better or worse. It's so different that it's not even comparable. The words better and worse don't really mean anything when you're judging something that's that different. Like saying, do you prefer apples or Beethoven? Like, you know, it doesn't make any damn sense. But I like it for what it is. I think maybe a lot of people who were playing when Evolution of Combat came out, it's just too big a change to make to such a long-standing game. That's the kind of change that you would make between iterations of a game. So like between... I mean, I was going to say between like expansions in World of Warcraft or something, but that's not even necessarily true. If they change the entire combat system in a World of Warcraft expansion, everyone will be up in arms, right? It's such an incredibly huge change to make to an existing game that I understand why it was received badly. And I wasn't a fan when I first heard about it, but now I've come back after a break and I'm like, this is fine. For what it is, this is actually okay. I'm aware that I'm clicking, by the way. It's only because my mic is positioned right in front of my keyboard, so I'm trying to type as little as possible. So, I'm not necessarily very important, but yeah, I like it for what it is. And you can only judge something for what it is. Obviously, it's unfair to judge it relative to what you think it should be. Obviously, you can say, I like this, this, and this, but they could have done this, this, and this better. Yeah, absolutely you can say that. But, I mean, you can't say, I like apples, but I wish they were Beethoven. You know, it's you're comparing apples and oranges or classical composers. So yeah, I like it for what it is. I'm still forgetting to trigger my abilities. The things I don't like so far is spin to win shit. What used to be the Squeal of Fortune, which honestly I preferred when it was the Squeal of Fortune. At least that had some flavour to it, rather than just like, hi, I'm rich, want some stuff, open this chest. Seems a little bit uninspired. And I sort of resent the pay-to-win kind of thing, because it is, you can buy 1,000 keys and get ridiculous amounts of XP very quickly. But it's just the way the gaming industry is now, I think. Oh yeah. So I find it hard to hate it that much, honestly. Alright, let's go down to the next floor. Complexity level 4. I think there's quite a lot of new stuff on Complexity 4, if I recall correctly. Obviously I haven't done anything but Complexity 6 in a long time. Yeah, Dungeoneering level 6, bitch. Alright. This is really cathartic. That's not necessarily the right word, but I fucking love serotonin, and this has got it in spades. Although you do tend to watch more time, you do tend to spend more time watching your stuff, or your rewards ticking down rather than ticking up, but that's okay. Complexity 4 plus smithing, armor, hunter, farming, textiles, crafting, increased shop stock. Cool. There should be a pick up everything button. Yeah, so I don't have any armor now unless I smith it myself. But I think we can probably get away with that, or without having any armor. I think you can also buy armor from the shop, but it's expensive and shit. I could be wrong about that. Oh no, you can buy weapons, that's what I was thinking of. Okay. So what have I currently got? How do I see my abilities? Oh man. Right, there we go. Not my abilities, my equipment. Nova longsword. What can I smith in Demonheim? So buy Demonheim. Demonheim. Now, there used to be a Demonheim section in the skill rewards for other skills. Oh, right, okay. I can smith fuck all. Well, I'm level 2 smithing. I don't know what I expected, really. Oh, you know what? Because it's going to take me a long time to work out what my skills actually do and to use them effectively, I'm going to go to momentum mode. Much as I feel like it's a cop-out, I would rather the video was at least mildly interesting and provide a little bit more commentary and perhaps a little bit more of a review of the game and how I'm feeling about it, than just spend the whole time trying to work out how to use the interface. So, I mean, it does feel like a cop-out, but at the same time, I think it's a realistic choice. What are you doing, cats? Whenever I talk, my cat thinks I'm talking to him, and he comes over to say hi, which is lovely. That's why I keep him around. I'm very lonely. But, come on, man, I'm trying to record here. Maybe he wants to play. He'd probably be better than me. Oh, this dude's got 1,000 healths. This is too many healths. More life points. Good. Combat level 17. I'm moving well up in the world. No problem. Maybe I should start using a bow and arrows. Now I've only got 40 arrows. Maybe I should make some arrows. Obviously not great against spiders. Should definitely be taking this food. I'm getting too cocky with it. Alright. I'm used to having a little bit more firepower. In the last couple of dungeons, I have had more firepower. Also, I don't know how many tokens I've got or what I should be spending them on. I feel like I should maybe spend my first load of tokens on upgrading myself in Demonheim. I should kill this rat first. It's got less health, probably less defense. I'll have a look when I've cleared this room. So I don't think I can even use defensive abilities. This is the fish button. Maybe I should press the fish button. I have no fish. Yeah, spiders historically have always had quite a lot of defense. I should also maybe check out summoning, because I did Wolf Whistle, which is the summoning leading quest, which got me 4 summoning. Great. But I haven't actually used it. I don't really know what it's for. I imagine it's one of those skills that's not useful at all until you hit like level 50 or 60 at least. So it'd just be training until then, which is fine. That's RuneScape, man. But maybe not something that would be particularly interesting for a video. We shall see. I also do want to do some more Slayer at some point. Because Slayer I fucking love Slayer. I wonder how much Black Masks cost. I wonder if Black Masks are even still a thing. I can use Spirit Wolves. Gold Charm, Wolf Bones, 7 shards. I imagine Wolf Bones are probably quite expensive. Gold Charm, Iron Ore, 7 shards. Yeah, I remember training this for a little bit when it came out. To be honest, one of the things that put me off RuneScape in the first place, one of the reasons I quit, there were a lot of reasons, not all of them to do with the game itself, was fucking this shit. Pack the axe. Oh dear. I felt like summoning was a little bit too powerful to be just like one skill in its own right. And you could make that claim about something like Slayer as well when it first came out. Slayer was ridiculous. I jumped on the Slayer bandwagon a little bit too late. But I was still able to make like 30 mil in a day the day Dragon Boots came out. So I was in time to catch that stuff. But Novite two-handed sword, is that better? Damage 111, Accuracy 150, speed average. I would have thought the 200 sword would be really slow. Probably the longsword and shield are better. Yeah, I'd say probably the longsword is better. So yeah, I would like to go back to do some Slayer. I did one Slayer task. I think that was in the video before last. Which was... Yeah, I had to kill some gelatinous abominations. It took me like 3 years to find them. Turned out they were just in a little cave near where I was. Spoilers! Okay. Is that... Yeah, okay, this is correct. Give me your armor, mate. Don't know what accent that was. No. Already got a Novite Kite Shield. A useless. So this might be the boss. This is the boss. It's Icy Bones again. Oh, what a fucking treat. I've got less health this time and less food. I could actually die here. That could be a problem. If there's one thing that I hate, it's fucking dying. I seem to be doing a little bit more damage than I was. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I can always go and fish more food. Or buy more food. Was that a ranged attack you just used? I'm sure I saw the little ranged icon appear. I think I'm going to be alright. I can always switch this on if need be. Nah, but then that'll put me straight back in revolution mode, won't it? Which might be okay. So let's take this opportunity to look at what we can do next time. Could do some Slayer. I'd like to do something a little bit different, maybe some Hunter. Maybe some Divination. A lot of these skills look kind of boring to train on camera. Maybe more suited to a live stream, but I'd rather not stream this until I'm done with the YouTube series. Oh yeah, this guy freezes you. I forgot about that. Because this is so rare. Yeah, like stuff like fishing, mining, rune crafting, I wouldn't necessarily want to do on camera. Just so it would be boring to watch. But I do want to check out Divination. I'd like to check out Invention, but obviously that's not going to happen for a long time. Looks like it takes a lot more XP per level as well, which is good, I suppose. Yeah, so really there aren't that many skills that I think would be fun to train on camera, or fun to watch me train on camera, I suppose. So we might go back and do some more Slayer next time. Might see if I can pick up some better gear from the Grand Exchange. In fact, you know what? After this fight, which is a classic RuneScape fight, tank and spank, we'll go to the Grand Exchange, see what we can buy with our 13,000 cash. Oh yeah, I was also going to check out the Ring of Kinship, wasn't I? Because I know you can spend a small but significant amount of tokens to basically improve your capabilities in Demonheim. You can improve combat abilities a little bit, or skilling abilities a little bit. It's not like game breaking or anything. It's not ridiculously different, but it's just little bonuses that can help you out. Also, if I lose this fight, I'm going to fucking cry. I think it's probably going to end up going down to the wire. But, I think we just kill him, honestly. Or try to. Fight to the death. What's the worst that could happen? He's freezing me a lot more. Is that an ability that he's only just got now that we're on like complexity 4, or maybe I'm slightly higher level? Also, apparently my keybind to mute my microphone is the same as to attempt to access the developer console and fail. Not liking my chances. Should have taken some armor, or some more food. Got a bit complacent, maybe. Still got 1,300 health, nearly. Need to hit him! Fucking hit him, arsehole. He's not weak against anything, no. And he can't be stunned. YOLO. Just realised the fact that he can't be stunned is probably a bit of a problem for me. Because I'm going to attempt to stun him every now and then. Alright, we should be fine. I hope. I guess just have to try and alternate between these two. Okay. Yeah, he's dead. And there's my ult. Yeah, alright. Yeah, buddy. Strength level. I can use black halberds. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Can now reach complexity level 5. Bombs, don't you dare jump on there. Come on, off the table. Sorry, mate. Okay. Cats will be cats. Alright, I'm now dungeoneering level 8s. But I'm gonna stop doing some dungeoneering now. What is that shit? Farming seeds, herbal, thieving, summoning. Is that a summoning thing? What are this, please? What do... I don't know. Let's come out anyway, and let's go to the Grand Exchange, see if we can get some better armor. That is not a problem. I'm enjoying dungeoneering. My frame rate seems to be behaving itself a little bit better. I think maybe it was partly... It's just a bit of everything really, but I guess it was partly the camera. I should sort out my bank, but I'll do that off camera. How do I get back to the Grand Exchange? Oh, I don't need to teleport, do I? I mean, I do need to teleport, but I don't need to teleport runes. Alright. Varrock. Oh, it's Edgeville. I thought that might be the Grand Exchange. There's a Drainer Village lodestone. Holy shit. I've been playing on my Iron Man on old school RuneScape, and man, I found that the hardest place to get to is fucking Drainer Village. You can teleport to Lumbridge, you can teleport to the Remington House portal, but neither of them is actually that close. It's a real pain. Obviously on a normal account you can just use a glory amulet, but on an Iron Man getting a glory amulet is really difficult. You need like... Well, I think probably the best way would probably be Elite Clue Scrolls, but for that you need a lot of skills as well. Anyway, not really relevant. Yeah, what kind of thing are we looking for? We're looking for iron armor? Iron armor. Have I already got some iron armor? I've already got some iron armor. That's awesome. Standard weaponry, steel. Do I actually need? Can I do anything differently? I don't want halberds. I literally don't care about halberds. What about range stuff? Actually, I don't think there's much I want. I may as well pick up some steel stuff while I'm here. Maybe I'll keep an offer in for like steel scimitars, because I had real trouble buying iron weaponry. I guess I'll put that in for like just over 2k. Alright. I'm gonna get the offhand one as well. This looks horribly familiar, right? I'll put a price in for 5,002 GP. Yeah, buddy! Alright. Collect all to bank. I now have no money, but it's fine. I've got like nearly 1,000 bonus XP in agility. Maybe I should train that? Just a thought. Doesn't look like there's much new stuff at low levels. Oh, it looks like there is quite a lot of new stuff at high levels. Advanced courses. Alright, I don't know what that means, but I'm for it. Yeah, Here's the thing, though. I don't want to train skills off camera. I mean, I had to do Wolf Whistle off camera, which is really disappointing to me. But I don't want to train skills off camera because I like this to be kind of a contiguous series of rediscovery. But at the same time, I don't want to train fishing on camera, or at least not on YouTube. you know, we'll do the fun stuff for now. At the end of the Rediscovery series, I'll probably go back and do some of the more boring skills like agility, fishing, mining. I'll do those on stream. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time on Rediscovers RuneScape.